Okay, so we have all these imbalances that were created here and here. Basically, and I want to see happen is when these highs get swept over here, when these highs get taken out, then I'm looking for a short targeting um targeting these imbalances right here. So if this gets swept, I'll look for that. These highs were just swept, but these equal highs were swept too, but still want to see these get taken out first. The overall bias is bullish because if we go to the day, here we have this big imbalance that was never filled up here, so it would make sense for us to get a retracement back up here before going down lower. It looks like this imbalance just got filled, so we could have taken a trade off of this sweep of these highs right here to this inverse. That would have been a good trade. So yeah, that would have been a good trade from there to here. Since this was filled, then what I would look for next is inverse fair value gap to the upside and then target these highs up here since our bias is bullish. So if these get swept down here and then we get an inverse fair value gap, I'm going to look to target these highs up here. We are on the 1 minute time frame right now. So both these imbalances were filled here and the one that I had marked out down here, they were filled perfectly. And now price is going to take out these highs. So that would have been a great trade unless, is this news? But yeah, now these highs have been swept, which could have entered off this retracement. Is there news today? Yes. I think we're going to take these highs. But the bias was bullish and we are bullish. So overall happy about that. If we get another retracement to this fair value gap, which we are right now, I think I'm going to take a long off of this, targeting this high right here, because I think this is going to get swept. So I'm going to wait for this to get filled a little bit, if it does. Okay, it looks like it's getting filled. I'm going to trade right now off this right here, expecting these highs to get taken out and possibly go higher. I gotta stop at that level. Should have waited for either more of this to get filled or just have not traded this imbalance at all. But still think this is going to get swept up here. So these highs did get swept. That's what I thought would happen. So now, still think we could go higher, but these lows never got swept down here, so what could happen is we get a big sell-off to the downside, which I'm going to look for. I'll take one more trade if we get a candle close below this bearish fair value gap right here, and then we get a retest of that. I'll enter off that, and I'll target these lows down here. So we're getting a strong sell-off right here. If this closes below it, then retests this, I will enter. She did not close below it, so I'm not going to enter. Last thing I'll look for before I'm done for the day, I'm gonna, if we get a displacement off this high, somewhere over here, then I'll look for a short entry down to these lows. But again, that might not happen because the bias for today is bullish, so we may not even sweep these lows. At least not today. It could be a different day. Let's look at ES. So on ES, this this fair value gap never got filled right here. So I would like to see ES come down and take this. And if that happens, then it's more likely for NQ to sell off as well. Fair value gap created here. This could be another opportunity to enter short. Okay, we got a candle close below this fair value gap. If we get a retest of this, I'm going to go short. Okay, so we're in right now. Stop above these highs, above this high. We're in right here, and I want to take profit at these lows down here. So this is what we're looking like right now. So this imbalance never got filled. Never got filled right here. So that is my reasoning for taking this trade. And we have lows down here that were never swept, so there's a lot of confirmation behind this. We're playing in this liquidity pool right here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. My take profit was absolutely crushed. We're up. We're up 1,200. These lows are getting absolutely swept right here. That almost seemed, was that news? Seems kind of ridiculous sell off. Is there news? Let's see. There was news. It's 3 hours ahead. So news immediately took out all of this. Came down, swept out these lows perfectly. Not quite this bottom one, but that doesn't really matter. Took out these equal lows, which is the biggest draw on liquidity, and then took out this imbalance. Took out everything. Take profit was right here. Stop up here. Let me cancel this. And yeah, that was a perfect trade. I shouldn't have, to tell you the truth, I shouldn't have been in this with news. I keep getting mixed up. I keep thinking, because I'm 3 hours behind New York time, but I didn't see the news at 10 a.m. Eastern time. But I mean, this was still likely to happen either way, so I'll take it. All right, well, I'm done for this one.